good evening. My name is Robert, and I try things. On Thursdays, I try whatever game or games are free. My name is Robert, and I try things.
Why do I hear myself?
On Thursdays, I try whatever game or games are free. My name is Robert, and I try things.
Why do I hear myself?
On Thursday.
Okay, there we go. It's going to echo for a second. I had my stream open. Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Oh my gosh, this is not starting the way that it's supposed to. Intended to. Okay, get that open. Okay, my name is Robert, and I try things. On Thursdays, I try whatever game or games are free from the Epic Game Store. They usually have at least one. I've seen 2 or 3 is the max I've seen. Tonight, we've got... Why did it... There we go. We've got Game of Thrones board game digital edition. So we're playing the Game of Thrones board game on the computer. Or we've got Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And I'm probably going to flip a coin to see which one of those I play later. I may hate whichever one we start with and switch over to the other one really quickly. There is a redeem, though. A redemption for channel points, Stream Elements points. Not really channel points. I'm not an affiliate yet. For this Stream Elements points called Try-Its. If you do ! redeem the number 5 more minutes, all one word, then that will force me to play whatever game I'm playing and I'm about to give up on for up to 30 more minutes per stream, 5 minutes at a time. So if you want me to stick with something, if you want to torture me, or if you think it's a really good game and you think I should give it more of a shot, you are welcome to do that. ! store to see all of the redemptions for the Try-Its. Real quick, I want you to look at Charlie. Oh, wait a minute, what? Hold on. Wow, that took forever. Okay, sorry. Let's just switch over to the big kitty cam. That's Charlie. He is directly behind the camera right there. He loves to lay on top of that tower while I'm here at my desk. Charlie is our youngest. Hi, Tickle. What's up? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Hold on a second. Had a Google Home timer. Yeah. Had a Google Home timer going off in the upstairs. No, I didn't. Yeah, it stopped. I stopped it. What's for dinner? We have garden casserole. I forgot to take a picture of it before I dug into it. Love the way I did the background every time it catches you. Right? Like, sorry. I love my background. I'm so proud of my background. I have a time-lapse video on my YouTube. If you do ! Socials, there's a time-lapse of painting it. It's only a little over a minute. No, I'm not yelling at Paige. I was yelling at Google Home to stop the timer. So garden casserole is a recipe of Paige's grandma's on her mom's side. They call her Gammy. Well, most of the family calls her Gammy, and then some of them call her grandmother because the next generation decided that their kids were going to call her grandmother instead of Gammy. No, I was just telling the timer to stop because I had something in the oven and I forgot to cancel the timer when I took it out, and yeah. Sorry, I had this in the oven. So, garden casserole, I've posted it in the Chaos Kingdom before, I think. It's potatoes sliced really thin, and then ground beef. But on each of these layers is Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper to taste. So potatoes, ground beef, diced onion, cheese. No, diced onion, either orange or yellow bell pepper, diced. And actually, bell pepper tastes better and is easier to eat if you peel it before you cut it. Then cheese, then zucchini sliced thin, then a combo of diced and stewed potatoes, crushed up and drained as much as I can, topped with breadcrumbs mixed with butter. And again, all those layers with Italian seasoning and salt and pepper to taste. It's one of our favorites, and it's my favorite way to get vegetables into Paige. She's not a huge fan of vegetables, which, you know, who is? I kind of am, but yeah. This just finished like 2 minutes after I turned on my starting soon screen. And I am really warm down here for some reason. Here's my seltzer. So our games this evening, you may see over my shoulder here, is the Game of Thrones board game. It's a board game. It's not like an adventure game. And then we got Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'll flip a coin to play one of those later, eventually. Before that, Tickle, I don't know if you're part of SplatZap's Discord, but Gemstar, I think during Splat's stream, had said she wanted to see my cross stitch. This is Bulbasaur, pretty obviously. And I have progressed from here, where this straight line across is, down to here in the last couple of hours. Kind of proud of myself. However, I thought that I only had 2 colors left. I had the 2 largest spaces of colors, this green or teal or whatever that I'm working on, and then an actual green for its bulb. Excuse me. But actually, there's a lighter green in one area of the bulb, and then shadow area underneath him that I didn't do, and I thought I had, and I totally forgot about. But I'll get there eventually. Yeah, I have something like... Actually, you know what? I can look up roughly how many more I have. Let me go. Let's see. Yes, I don't give a shit about shortcuts. You told me about them like 3 times, Google. Okay, so here's the pattern. So there are a total of this color, 959 stitches, I think. No, that can't be right because it's telling me of this red. There's... Okay, no, that's not the number. That is the color code from DMC. So it doesn't say exactly how many of each stitch. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, it is 159 by 137 stitches, minus maybe a third of that. So yeah, several thousand stitches that I've been working on for about 4.5 years, not consistently. Maybe 12 to 15 hours of work so far. I apologize for eating my dinner on stream. I know a lot of people don't like to eat on stream. I don't typically mind, but this just seems like a mess to try to eat. I'm interested in next week's games. Not so much this week's games. So, if you do ! store, and there'll be a reminder eventually. ! store, I've got 13 total redemptions of my Stream Elements points. I call them try-its. And several of them, like, fuck with the stream. Like, I want my chat to mess with me while I'm streaming, while I'm playing, whatever. 2 of them in particular. There's Reach for the Sky and there's Trip, where it will move the mouse up or down, respectively, especially while I'm playing a game. So these 2 games, probably not so bad. But if I was playing like a first-person game and I was in the middle of something, or I was aiming at something or whatever, and they tripped me or reached for the sky at exactly the wrong moment, it could really screw me up. And I'm okay with that, because I set it up myself. Or I have to be okay with it. But there's a bunch of others. There's one that Ariel did last week that is just, hey, I have 50,000 try-its, I'm going to throw them away. Like, that's it. You don't get anything except some chat messages about it. Nothing happens otherwise. And I'll probably talk about it. Now, when you redeem that one, it's requiring you to add some text afterward for, like, why you're throwing away 50,000 try-its. And most of the time, it's like, because fuck you, that's why. Or I say most of the time. The one time. Potato. Now, also in a little bit. How do I thought I had a... By the way, exclamation mark creep in the chat. Hello, Ariel. I was just talking about you and how you threw away your 50,000 try-its. Shoot. I had some way to show... Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. I knew I had added something. Thank you for redeeming the F-it, Ariel. Thank you for redeeming anything. Also, I have more sound alerts, like 20 of them. And so far, I have not been muted for the What is Love 10-second one. Ariel? This is garden casserole. Pretty sure I posted the recipe in the Chaos Kingdom a while ago. Casserole layers. In between each layer is a sprinkling of Italian seasoning, salt and pepper to taste. So potatoes, ground beef, diced onion, diced either yellow or orange bell pepper. Peel it first. Makes it easier to eat and taste better. Takes out some of the bitterness. Just had Cracker Barrel for the first time in Missouri. Like, not even in the South. You're in Missouri. Shoot. How long are you going to be there? I got to, like, actually decide, okay, I'm going to drive 5 hours to go say hi to Ariel. It's not likely, but I still have to, like, fully make the decision. Potato, ground beef, onion, bell pepper, cheese, shredded cheese. Yeah, but like Missouri, all of Missouri is still Midwest. What's south of Missouri? Arkansas. Arkansas is the south. And technically Tennessee is bordered. Oh, and it borders Kentucky. Okay, so that's like a border state. I don't know. You're almost at the Arkansas border. Till Sunday, possibly Monday. Okay, let's not, it's, yeah, no. I don't feel like driving 5 hours. If we're not staying. Potatoes. Cheese, zucchini. By the way, the potato and zucchini are both sliced like as thin as you can on a mandolin. Zucchini. Diced and stewed potatoes, crushed and squeezed to get as much liquid out as you can. Topped with breadcrumbs, mixed with melted butter. Bake it for an hour. It's really good. It's the best way I have to get vegetables into Paige. Second best. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Oh, you have a room to yourself. Yeah, still probably a no. Sorry. If I did go, it would be just me. Paige doesn't like to get out of the house much. I apologize if you can hear me chewing. I am starving. Oh, Ariel, weren't here a minute ago when I showed Bulbasaur. Ta-da! I progressed from here down to here in the last couple of hours. Now, also, I'm driving to Kentucky for my birthday, which is middle of August. So yeah, just driving. I don't like driving is the main thing. Also, gas is, $4.65 a gallon. Thank you. I have a soft, very soft goal to finish it by my birthday, which is like 6-7 weeks away. I'm gonna have to work on this for like 3 hours every day to do that. I have serious doubts. Serious doubts. Shoot. Right. It's not treat time yet. We got some rain after like a week and a half of 100 plus no rain. Zoo. Is there a good zoo there in Missouri? I understand that there's like a, I don't even know what they call it, some kind of discovery center, museum, or whatever in St. Louis that has like adult jungle gym and zip lines and rope courses and whatnot, like for big people, not small people. And that sounds really fun, and I've wanted to do that ever since Paige told me. You don't know if it's good, but there's a zoo. There is a zoo, yes, okay. Like, as long as the animals are taken care of, I guess that makes it a good zoo. But there's, like, tiers of zoos, I guess. I want to go to Australia Zoo at some point. It would have been great to meet Steve, but then there was that stingray. Bob, he's like Steve reincarnated, but, like, not. His whole family, they're just wonderful. I could see the first time I saw, what's her name? Oh, what is his wife's name? God damn it, what is Steve's wife's name? Okay, I'm gonna look it up, or you're gonna tell me in the next couple of seconds. Terry! God! I could see in the first time that I saw Terry in an interview or a show or something after Steve's death that was a big deal. A lot of light had gone out of her eyes, and I don't blame her one teeny tiny bit. If I was married to Steve Irwin, yeah, that would be like light of my life gone. Light of millions of people's lives. New hair clips match perfectly to your space dress. That does make you happy. It makes me happy too. I want to see those. Are you going to tweet them? You got to tweet them. Tweet, 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 tweet. Hashtag accessories. Okay, wow. That half a vodka shot I took 20 minutes ago is hitting me harder than I thought. It's good though, I'm eating. Come on, potato. That's what the timer was for, because the potatoes weren't quite done. I need to shorten that YouTube link. It fits though, thankfully. I just signed up for a Bitly account like half an hour ago. Not 100% sure what that was, but it was good. Like extra good. This casserole is just so good. I'm almost done, like 3 bites left. And then, so I'm thinking, I didn't like Marmite. Not a fan. Probably won't like Vegemite. But I had the whole jar of both. I'm thinking I might have a redeem for like, there we go, for like 5 or 10,000 points to what's it called, like punish me if people want to see me eat some more Marmite or Vegemite, like a fairly significant amount, like half a tablespoon or something, just straight. That is something I haven't tried. Straight Marmite or Vegemite. Okay, casserole's done. So now we can switch over to the treat roulette. So our options currently are We've got Bean Boozled, which is the nice and not nice flavors of Jelly Bellies. Dragon Ball Z Mystery Tin, which the only mystery is who is on the tin. Or, no, sorry, not the only mystery is who is on the tin, which is what it's supposed to be. But the other mystery is what kind of candy is it? I have no clue. Wow, those come really close together. Excuse me. Oh well, at least they don't show up in the stream chat. Got the Fruity Pebbles bar, which is basically white chocolate with pieces of Fruity Pebbles, and I'm super excited about that. I love white chocolate and I love Fruity Pebbles, and it should be really good. By the way, as I'm reading these off, be seeing if there's something that you would like me to try, because if chat says something, I'll go with that versus doing the roulette wheel here. We have Vegemite. I tried Marmite. I would try Vegemite next. I would need to go make some toast for it, so that would take like 5 minutes, but I would put Vegemite on toast. I have Snaps, which is baked chickpea thins, so chickpea crackers, basically, sea salt flavor. Combos that are 7-layer dip flavored, and then combos that are buffalo blue cheese flavored. Vote for the Fruity Pebbles bar that I'm excited for. So none of those other ones really called out to you in particular? Like, I'm gonna try them all, and it doesn't matter if they suck. Last Thursday, I tried the Fruity Pebbles, or not Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops gummies that were not great. I was excited for them, but they weren't great. Now, I kind of wish I'd had this Fruity Pebbles bar and the other one that was supposed to be birthday cake closer together, because I feel like they're gonna taste identical. Like, I don't know how, like, birthday cake has its own flavor separate from just sweet, you know? Or, you know what? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking more like yellow cake that has its own flavor. So Ariel votes for the Fruity Pebbles bar. That would be nice. You're like half listening because you're tired and your grandma wants you to go get ice cream with her. Go get ice cream. Have some fun. Okay. Yeah, just lurky turkey and have fun and get ice cream and enjoy Missouri. Okay, then let's go ahead and get the Fruity Pebbles bar, and then I'll have to take that off the wheel for Sunday. Just want like 30 minutes to yourself first because people. Okay, gotcha. I feel like your grandma can wait for 30 minutes to go get ice cream. The place probably doesn't close at 8. And if it does, I don't know, probably worth it. Yeah. Okay, so let's grab that Fruity Pebbles bar. I dropped it. I dropped it a couple of days ago on the metal base of the candy machine that it was sitting on, and I thought it was going to be smashed into a million pieces, but it seems to be intact inside here. So, Fruity Pebbles bar. Apparently that's not... Okay, see the blue Fruity Pebbles, it shines through. It's because apparently that's not blue enough to trigger the chroma key. Ingredients are white coating, which is exactly the same thing that was in the other one. Cereal. Preservative. Yeah, it's the same ingredients basically, maybe in different amounts. But it's sugar. Me gusta sugar. Trying to lose weight when you have a giant sweet tooth like mine, when your inner fat kid comes out all the time. Yeah, it's rough. Now, I did point out on the last one, oh, I like that smell. I need to get some Fruity Pebbles and enjoy those for about a week. I pointed out last time that the squares, or rectangles, I guess, are not like your normal Hershey's bar. They're like 1.5 times as big. You can very much see the pebbles through it. Let me get a little bit of a palate cleanser. I don't have water, but I feel like strawberry flavored seltzer would cleanse me more towards fruit flavored pebbles after the vegetable casserole. This one tastes more like, I think, it's been a while, milky flavored. Hotel room tarot stream. That's one good thing about streaming from your laptop is you can kind of do it from wherever. I have, all of this set up that I can't really stream from other places unless I maybe do it from my phone, which Twitch lets you do. YouTube does not until you get monetized. But yeah, this is kind of like an extra milky creamy bowl of Fruity Pebbles versus the other one was like Fruity Pebbles plus white chocolate. You didn't even bring your laptop, so this would be from your phone. Okay. That really is. That's really good. If you happen across a Five Below, they have these. It's great. I'm really enjoying this. Hi, Charlie. No, that's not Charlie. That was Lily, I think. Speaking of Charlie, though. Come on, Lily. Come on up. Come on. Let's move the bowl. Come on. There she is. Here's Lily. Exclamation mark kitty in the chat to count how many times the cats have interrupted the stream. She is, of course, investigating my candy bar. They also get sold at the store you work at. Oh! I didn't realize that. That's even closer than Five Below for me. Hi, Lily. She's smelling the food on my breath. Lily loves me. They all love me, honestly. Lily and James probably love me more than Charlie does, but that's mostly because Charlie's younger. Charlie hasn't had as much time to get to love me. Sorry, I was kind of pulling some of the loose hair off of the base of her tail. Cat hair everywhere. Like, nothing I eat has fewer than, 10 cat hairs in it. Including, hermetically sealed candies. It just goes there as soon as I open it. Lily, you don't get food. I will love on you over here, but you don't get food. Okay, I'm going to stop loving on you. You kind of settle in there if you can. There you go. She has kind of loafed up there on the desk. Except I need to get to my mouse. Okay. Anything interesting happened this week? Our tomato plants. I should have taken a picture. One of our tomato plants is 8-9 feet tall. Now, I think it actually only makes 9 if I count the planter that it's sitting in. So closer to 8. Still pretty tall. It's a yellow tomato. I forget what the varietal is called. So, it has outgrown the supports and the fence and everything that I planted it next to. So I'm going to have to make a lattice, trellis arbor, whatever, across the top of the fenced-in garden to try to bend it and lead it toward. It wants to grow toward the sun anyway, which is this direction, which is fine. I just got to go get some wood, which wood is not cheap right now. But really, I would only need really cheap wood. And only the guy you're sort of seeing had his first stream earlier this week. That happened. Is that notable enough to mention? Yes, anybody's first stream is notable enough to mention. What's his username? Do you want me to shout him out? Does he have any clips? Granted, you're basically the only one here, so I'd be shouting him out to you. But there's VODs. Actually, I think you're a mod. You could shout him out. No clips yet. Okay. Then I don't think the shout out would work. I guess you could do the command and we could have the username on the screen. Tired out Tom. That's funny. That's kind of sad, but it's clever. I guess. Not funny, clever. Lily loves ear rubs. Just out of frame here, she's like, I'm going like this, like pinching her ear between my fingers, and she loves it. Tired Out Tom. Let's see. Let's see how shoutouts work for people that don't have clips yet. Anything? Guess not. Okay. Well, it's in the chat on the screen, so if anybody wants to look it up later, they can. Are there people that actually watch VODs? I feel like VODs wouldn't exist if people didn't, but I feel like it's probably a fairly small percentage. Okay. He does art things. Oh, I like art. Excuse me. Apologize for that. Lily, you can't have my candy. Sorry. She is staring very intently at my candy right underneath my microphone here. And of course, there's cat hair on it. No. Lady. See, there's that first bit.ly link I made. I'm trying to think if anything interesting happened since I last streamed. So, if anybody cares about me playing Ark Survival Evolved, I cheated a bunch. I used the fly command and I flew around and unlocked the whole map and gotta yell at him to turn on his VODs. Oh, yeah, I gotta turn on your VODs. Gotta enable that. Flew around the whole map, unlocked it all, flew over to an area where I want to build a base. It's a very pretty area. Secluded, cliffs. It's very nice. Flew to the volcano. Didn't die. The final boss, secret boss, is inside the volcano. Raffle time! Exclamation mark join to win up to 5,000 try-its with which you can screw with the stream or screw with me. There you go. Ariel has joined. Ariel is probably going to get all 5,000 try-its. It's fine. Makes me happy that Ariel's here so much. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with one of these games. There we go. So, because you're the only one here right now, but that's okay. Yeah, precisely. I have an average of 2.4 viewers, though. Aw. I'm glad I make you happy. You make me happy. Okay. So, do you have a preference, Ariel, or anybody else who might be lurking? Whether I play the Game of Thrones board game or Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, a 4-year-old Car Mechanic Simulator. Do they really do one of these every year? Because, like, I guess there are new cars every year, but this is focused on old cars. Now, one of the things I read in the description of this game is, like, astonishing realism or something like that. Let me get the actual words here. Incredibly detailed and highly realistic. So does that mean I'm going to have to do, like, 8,000 oil changes for every one classic car rust removal and restoration? Because that's like actual mechanics. You'd personally be more for the Car Mechanic Sim? Okay. That's what I would lean toward. However, I am the kind of person who likes to get the less pleasant thing out of the way first. Like if I have a plate that has peas on it, and I'm expected to eat the peas, I will eat the peas first so that they're not like sitting there taunting me and, you know, I'm ending my meal with grossness. I'm starting it with grossness and then have nicer things after that so that I have better memories at the end of the meal. So the Game of Thrones board game would be my first choice. Even though I don't like it, because I don't like it. So let's do that. Oh, I just went to the store page. Oh man, is this like Risk? Excuse me. All right. Oh, I need to switch to... There we go. I just felt like sending that. I need to make a button for that. Did it work? Oh, there it goes. Wow, that's really delayed. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, tutorial. So, real quick, challenges, skirmish, lobby. So there's PvP here. Screw that. We'll just do the tutorial. Learn the basics while fighting off pirates. Muster ships and set sail. Practice advanced orders while helping the Night's Watch repel a wildling attack. Okay, so we'll defend the coast. We'll go apparently easiest to hardest. Welcome to Westeros. In this mission, you will take on the role of House Stark, one of 6 great houses seeking dominance over the lands of Westeros. Three phases. Westeros phase, players react to events. Planning phase, players secretly assign orders that other players can't see apparently. Have fun getting your ice cream. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate it. Action phase, players take turns resolving those orders that they secretly assigned. After 10 rounds, the player who controls the most castles, these things I guess, wins. What is this? Is that like... I guess it'll explain it. In the planning phase, players must assign orders to each area where they have a unit. Assign march orders to your units in Winterfell. How do I know I have units in Winterfell? Oh, they're right there. Okay. So click on the Winterfell area. It's a march order. What do we got over here? Oh, march orders. Move any number of units from this space to adjacent spaces. So you can only move from where you are to next to where you are. So you can't move multiple spaces. Okay. King's Landing. I know nothing about Game of Thrones or what any of these places are, so this is just like any generic fantasy setting to me. So... Okay, so I guess unclaimed places have this, like, plain circle here. And then claimed places have a coat of arms on them. So, whatever this is has these two, and this, and this. Dang. This person has King's Landing. And the Eyrie. Okay, so there's 3 players on the map currently. Okay, so marching orders. Confirm the orders by whatever at the bottom. Okay. I didn't tell him where to march. Oh. So you plan, I'm going to march, and then during the action phase, you actually do the march, and you tell them where to go. Okay, so 1 unit into White Harbor, 1 unit into Moat Callan. And I want to confirm that. So, these guys here at Greywater March could come over and attack me here at Moat Cailin. Because Winterfell is your home, you maintain control even if you have no units there, so long as it isn't occupied by enemies. So if enemies come in while I don't have units, they take it? It's not fair. I mean, it makes sense, but it's not fair. I don't like it. I don't like this kind of game in general. Will this work better here? Yes. Okay, a little bit faster. Excuse me. Okay. The castle symbol refers to both castles and strongholds. So, locations. Any of these that have a circle, I guess. Excuse me. If a player controls 7 castle icons, they win immediately without needing to wait for the end of the 10th round. Okay. House Greyjoy is marching from Flint's Finger and from Seaguard into Greywater Watch. At the start of a round, Westeros cards are drawn that affect all players. This phase is skipped on the first round. So it's skipped prior to the first round. Click to continue. Recruit new units in strongholds and castles. And nothing happens. Okay. The Mustering Card lets players add new units to castles and strongholds that they already control. Okay. Select the castles in White Harbor and Moat Cailin to muster a single footman in each area. Okay. Footmen are useful for expanding your land empire. Yes. Select the stronghold in Winterfell to use those points to muster a knight. Knights are twice as powerful as footmen in battle. Okay. Nothing happens. The next card drawn is the last days of summer. Nothing happens. Enjoy this rare moment of rest. And same again. So we're back into the planning phase. Ser Roderick Castle. A raven arrived with news that Greyjoy's pirates have been attacking in the south. March your troops to the coast to defeat that sea scum. Greyjoy. I'm assuming this is Greyjoy. South. Attacking... yeah, the south. So, is that going to be these guys here in Greywater Watch? Or is it Flint's Finger? Or... you got to tell me. I know nothing. Okay. So we're going to march. And then these guys are also going to march. Consolidate power order. The crown symbol represents power. Each player begins the game with 5 power and can increase their power by resolving consolidate power orders. Crown is used to keep control of your areas your units abandon, bid on influence tracks, or fend off wildling attacks. What is an influence track and what is the bidding, and I don't care. You may mouse over an order to review its abilities. Do so now to the consolidate power order above. Assign the consolidate power order to Winterfell. So gain 1 crown if this area is on land or in a port. Gain an additional crown for each crown in this space. So does that mean I get 2 crowns? So we're going to have these guys in turn order. Players make turns resolving a march order of their choice. March 1 of your units from White Harbor to Moat Cailin so that it can join your other forces for an attack. Okay. Okay, it has marched. We're going to confirm that march. Time to show those salty scoundrels what the North is made of. Okay. When marching, you're not allowed to move into more than one area that would start a battle. March all 3 units from Moat Cailin to Greywater Watch to begin a battle. Okay. To Greywater Watch. Which one is... oh, I was supposed to select all of them. See, it didn't tell me that. Unclear instructions. Not a fan. To Greywater Watch. Okay. So I have 3. They have 2. We're going to fight, and I'm going to win by 1. Oh, I have to spend crowns to keep control of Moat Cailin because I left it and wants me to say yes. So long as enemy units are not there. So as soon as they march in, that crown is wasted. Power. So it's like risk. You're just bigger numbers win. I hated Risk. I sucked at it. My brother always kicked my ass. Uh-oh, they ended up... No, we're the attackers. We ended up with 5. They ended up with 3. Okay. Okay, so the strength shows in the corner. So we won, chased them back to where they were, and now they have 2 instead of 3, which they started with 2, but they got 3 because they played a card. Since the Greyjoy footmen were not killed in battle, they must retreat to an adjacent area as routed units. Routed units can't march and contribute no strength in combat. If a routed unit is defeated in another combat, it's destroyed. Routed units become unrouted at the end of a round. Westeros phase. Adjust supply check. Reconcile armies. What does that do? When the supply card is drawn, each player updates their supply limits to equal the number of barrels in areas they control. Okay, so you want barrels. Supplies determine the number of areas players may have with 2 or more units. Areas with a single unit do not require supplies. Okay. Your current supply limits are displayed as dots next to the helmets by your supply barrel. The yellow dots show which of your supplies are in use. So I have 5 supplies in use, I guess. If a player has lost territory since the last supply card was drawn, they may have to remove units to conform with their new supply unit. Okay. This is complicated. I don't care for this, but whatever. You can review the supply limits associated with each barrel amount by selecting the barrel on your house banner. So click on that. So I am currently at 2. That means I can have these 3 kinds of units, or okay. So wait, is a knight 3 and then footmen are 2 or 1? God dang it. Each player collects, okay, click to continue. Each player collects 1 crown for each crown icon in an area that he controls, and each controlled port without an adjacent enemy ship. So I don't control any ports. They do. So they're going to get an extra crown there. And then nothing happens. Take 2 more crowns from the Greyjoys to complete this scenario. So, okay, so I'm walking through my own deal. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4. Your men await their next orders. Time to go on the offensive. Okay. Never mind. Hold on. Go back. How do I undo that? Okay. Alright, knight, I want you to march here. Then... how many crowns do I have? I have 7. Oops. Okay. So I will also want you to march to Moat Caelan. Oh, I'm gonna tell them where later. And then you guys hang out there. Okay. You guys, sure, we're gonna consolidate power, sure. And we're gonna confirm those orders. Alright, you. Gonna march here. Oh, this isn't adjacent? Oops. Okay. So now, kind of in a good place to defend and or attack. Yes, I want to keep control of White Harbor. Recruit new units in strongholds and castles. Upgrade footmen into knights. Ooh, knights count as 1 unit toward your supply limits, even though they are twice as powerful in combat as footmen. Sweet. Okay, choose an area to muster units. Why can't I muster here? Whatever. Sure, let's upgrade you to a knight. Sure, muster you. Okay. Why do I have 2 points here? Is it based on the area? Bid on 3 influence tracks. What the hell does that mean? Please explain this. When the Clash of Kings is drawn, players bid crowns on the 3 influence tracks. Today, we'll bid only on the war-focused fiefdom track, which determines tiebreakers in combat. Okay. Each player chooses to bid a number of crowns, which will be spent whether or not they end up the highest bidder. Players are then ordered from highest to lowest bidder. Okay. Let's go all in with our crowns to see if we can beat the Greyjoys for the top slot of the fiefdom track. Okay. So I spent all 7 of my crowns. And I can add +1 strength in combat once per round. Okay. In the event of a tie, I think is what that meant. You beat the Greyjoys bid of 4 to earn first place on the fiefdom track, gaining the first player bonus of the Valyrian Steel Blade. What? That's this over here, apparently. Once per round, the Valyrian Steel Blade can be used to increase your combat strength by 1 after house cards have been revealed. That's helpful. The support order allows... Okay, unlocked another one. That's because it's the tutorial. The support order allows units in its area to add their strength to combat in any adjacent battle. Support can be key to winning your conflicts and can also be used to aid allies. I'm not going to play this game very long. Probably not really past this first tutorial mission or 2. Alright. So, do I want to... how do I want to do this? Do I want to have these guys sweep down here? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, wait. March order... Wait, that's not right. Go back. Hold on, what happened? Alright, so we're in this area. Alright, right. I don't pick where they're going, I just assign, okay, this is a march order. This is a march order. And in a support role. And you are going to consolidate power. All right. Oh, this is full. That's right. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I didn't confirm it. That's right. Eddard Stark, and we'll add 3 Rob Stark. I don't know. What does that even do? What's the effect on that card? I guess there isn't one. So I win this combat. Okay. Move here. Okay. Consolidated my power. Wait, where did he come from? Wait, no, that was another thing. Alright, so supplies. We got 3 supplies now. 1 crown for each crown icon on an area he controls, and each control port without an adjacent. Okay. Alright, so I'm back up to 3 crowns currently. So we're planning. Guys will march. Okay. Oh, did I finish the bar? Okay. So you march. Oh, okay. Bolted, sure. Ooh, actually, Rage Rating's good. I win. So does that mean I took 2 territories? Did I win? Alright. Oh shit, I lost. Yes, use my Valyrian Steel Blade. So that's a draw. So what is that? Oh, and I won the fiefdom thing, so I win ties. Alright. Alright, so did I win yet? Alright, probably not going to play anymore after that. That was boring and tedious and complicated and strategic, and I just don't love those kind of games. Not a fan. Yes, I want to quit. Okay. Now we can go and install that. Dang it, I forgot to change the category. What time is it? 8:04? Okay. So wait, those are tags. What is the category? I will at least change it this time. All right, so let's uninstall Game of Thrones. Yes, I'm sure. I don't like turn-based strategy, real-time strategy, and you're like that level of strategy. No thanks, not my cup of tea. All right, so now we'll give, there it is, Car Mechanic Simulator a try. Baby. Vroom, vroom. Playway and Red Dot Games. Of course, it's always some old guy with a limp. That was like his first or second car, or third or fourth. And he just kept sitting. He's like, I'll fix it up someday. That's... That rust looks like shit. Engine parts. And of course, it's like an old kerosene lantern. Do we want to watch the rest of this intro cinematic? Okay, so quick question. Have you heard the philosophical argument / question about what's his name's axe? Look that up really quickly. No, what happened? Come on. Oh, it's the Ship of Theseus, or the Philosopher's Axe, where, say, every part in this vehicle is replaced. Every single part, the entire frame, the entire chassis, the entire engine, wheels, every single part of this car is replaced. Is it still the same car? It's a thought experiment. I don't have an answer. I need to see chat. Okay. New game. Lead me through it. R. Green Street. This is an old Thunderbird. Normal mode with tutorial. Because I don't know. I don't know. I know next to nothing about fixing cars. Good music. Finish test track to complete tutorial. Okay. Welcome to the Car Mechanic Simulator. See the new fully unlocked garage and check out the operation of various parts of the workshop. You can finish the tutorial by taking the car for a test drive at any time. Good luck. All right. Tire changer / wheel balancer used for mounting a tire on a rim and balancing the assembled wheel. So, there are no items to work with. Okay, let's... Okay. Here you can make improvements that you obtain along with reaching higher levels. Exit to parking. Okay, tire mounter. This music is kind of loud. That's better. Maybe it's just loud in my headphones. Let me know if it's not loud to you guys. The levels look good now. Okay. Test path allows you to test the car's brakes and suspension. Okay. That's... God dang it. Repair bench gives you a chance to repair worn out parts. Okay, so test path. Is that what's in here? Okay, so I bring the car in through there and drive it across here. And I'm not falling into the pit. Okay. And so we can put the drive wheels there and all that. Okay, and then test brakes and suspension and whatnot. The only thing in this area. Okay. Order. We're using the phone. You can access the order menu from the pie menu or by using the phone. Then select the order that you are interested in and accept it. After you accept the selected order, the car will automatically appear in your driveway. When you approach the car, you can again use the pie menu to view the car card. Except you don't tell me what a car card is. Engine stand allows you to mount the engine and gives you easy access to it. Okay. Can I use a controller? Yes. Okay. Toolbox. Parts warehouse allows for storing of parts which you don't currently need. You can expand the warehouse area as your inventory grows. Oil drain allows for safe disposal of used motor oil. Failure to use it might result in additional charges for cleaning oil spills. Okay. Music is a little much. How do I get to the options? Car lift, used to lift cars. Gives you access to the chassis and bottom section of the engine that is inaccessible on a car standing on the ground. Okay. Another toolbox. Paint shop allows you to perform various paint jobs. You don't say. Back and you have the night to yourself now. Yay! What kind of ice cream did you get? Did you like it? What's in here? Those are blowers. For what? This is rollers. Is it for cooling? That's for collecting the exhaust. So is this like a stress test area? Who knows? Interior detailing toolkit allows you to repair and touch up the various components of the car's interior. Yeah, you missed the Game of Thrones tutorial. It's boring. All right, lounge area, which there's nothing for me to do up here because mechanics don't rest. Battery charger used to charge batteries. You don't say. Computer. You got vanilla with a caramel swirl. That's so vanilla. I could go for ice cream, but actually, I'm fairly full after dinner. There's another toolbox. Welder allows you to perform repairs on bodywork components which cannot be removed from the car. Okay. Customize the look of the garage. Main gate / map. Use the map to choose where to go. Select the test track to drive to test drive a car. Your ice cream tastes pretty vanilla these days. Nothing wrong with vanilla, honestly. Vanilla is actually a really exotic flavor. Okay, test. track. Why am I navigating on the map with my right stick? That is wrong. Why am I navigating with the right stick? That is wrong. You navigate with the left and you look with the right. That's wrong. Yeah, let's drive the Audi. No oil in the engine. Cannot perform this action. Okay. Cannot start engine. Wait, what the hell? Okay, so it describes what all these things are to me, but does it tell me what to do and all that jazz? Engine crane, used to remove an entire engine from a vehicle. Okay, so there's no oil in this car. Okay, so let's close the hood. Close the trunk. We're going to use the car lift. How do I make it go higher? There we go. All right, and then oil. Oops, this is moving really quickly. I don't need the suspension. I need the oil. I guess I don't need to change the oil. I need to... Nope. Okay. Oh, hold is to lower it. Okay. Okay, so I need to put oil in here. So there's brake pump, suspension, air intake, engine, oil, fill plug. Take off this part. Okay. How do I know when it's full? How do I know when to stop? You only brought dresses with you. You're wondering what you should wear tomorrow if you're planning on going to the zoo and then sightseeing via Ferris wheel. A dress. That's what you should wear. Okay, so it's full. Okay. All right, so engine doesn't start. Holy crap. Man, that looks like shit. So there's the engine stand. Where's the crane? There it is. Move equipment. Yeah, move equipment. Move it to car lift B. Is that the right one? No, that's B. I need to move this to car lift A. Alright. So pull the engine out. First, unmount the gearbox from the car. Okay. Because I know how to do that. Okay, but like lace, Wednesday Addams, stars, or strawberries? If you're going to be outside, which one is the lightest color? So unmount from the gearbox. No, I pressed the wrong thing. If it matters, you did bring the platform samples. They're all black. Okay. Then... my first instinct is strawberries. And I don't think I would wear the platform sandals with strawberries. I would maybe save those for another day. What else do you have planned for the weekend? Strawberries are glitter and the stars are metallic. Okay, yep, still leaning towards strawberries. Okay, unmount the gearbox. No, I don't need suspension or exhaust. I need... shoot, am I not supposed to be under here? How do I unmount the gearbox? Dang. Go into the engine. Accessible from under the car on lifter. Okay. I was just under there and it did not allow me to access the gearbox. Gearbox. Take off part. I can't take that off because why? So we're taking off the oil pan. This is still just the tutorial. I feel like this music is really loud. Going to a show or musical on Saturday. So far, that's all you have planned. Sunday afternoon, we'll be driving at minimum to Jefferson City. Okay. I'm kind of assuming walking is going to be involved in Jefferson City. So I'd recommend the platform sandals for the show with the lace dress. Yeah. And strawberries tomorrow. All right, pan is out. Okay, can't take the... Okay, I give up on this. I'm just gonna go to the test track in that car. This is not a tutorial. This is what all these things do, but if you don't know how to take apart an engine, fuck you! Just... JC, I'll just be... Oh, Jefferson City, you'll just be staying at your aunt's house. Oh, okay. Then you gotta show off the sandals in public. I would still say wear those at the show, along with the lace. Yeah, my choice is the same currently. Why am I moving around the map with my right stick? This is wrong. Okay, for the test track. Used to check the performance of the car. Tests the car's steering, suspension, and braking. Okay. Okay, so I steer with the left stick. Left trigger is accelerate. Whoops. No, sorry, left trigger is reverse. Ha. Accelerate. It's an automatic. Okay. Ah, crap. I just screwed up this car. Slalom test. Suspension test is where now? I can't look around. Where is the suspension test? It's over there, yeah, but how am I supposed to get there? I don't know. I presume just follow the cones, I guess. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. How do I tell what is good or bad suspension? Let's follow the cones. Failed the brake test. Yeah, I finished the tutorial in the start game. Bet. I'll remember that for tomorrow. Which one? About the sandals and showing them off? Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the garage. So this is a much smaller garage. This is a starter garage. Spring puller. See, I didn't see this in the... I have no fucking clue what to do. How do I access the pie menu? Okay, well, let's find the phone. That's not a phone. There's a phone. Poor brake performance. A year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. These are not real vehicles. Okay, let's take this order. It is there. Okay. So I need to... What's the problem with this one again? I already lost track of what I'm doing. Just fix the brakes, right? Oh, this one's a story order. Oops. Okay, so this one is the brakes if that one is not the brakes. So let's open a door. Can I move it to the left? I need to move this to the left. Is there how do I get the car to the lift? Man, screw this shit not telling me how to do stuff. At least PC Building Simulator told you, okay, connect these things and use these parts, and here's how you order and whatever the fuck, but no. Alright. Oh, sit down. There we go. Okay, close the door. Nope, that's not... How the hell do I get the car onto the lifter? What is this? Nothing, apparently. I need to get this onto the lift to access the brakes. Okay, here's the pie menu. Inventory, orders, photo mode, settings menu, tablet, parts notes. That's not helpful. Okay. Crap. How do I get the car onto the damn lift? Notice, wear your protection. How do I get the car onto the lift? Like, okay. Oh. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, this game is stupid. It doesn't tell you how to do shit. Like, okay, I need to fix the brakes. Cool.
In order to do that, step 1 is getting the car onto the lift. How do I move the car from here to the lift? What the hell? I also tweeted your new hairpins for whenever I would like to see them. I will check those shortly. Probably on the stream because this game is fucking dumb. No, car status, interior to civil mode. Move car. No, not to another garage. Okay. No, okay, that's not what I need. Damn. I'm gonna have to Google that. Hold on. Right click. Move car. Oh, car lifter A. It said something about moving to a different garage, but maybe it's different place in garage. Fuck. Okay. And up we go. Okay. All right, got the tire off. There we go. Brake caliper. Finally got this on here. Also, I need to switch back to OBS. Great game, 10 out of 10. Yeah, no. Okay, I don't need to take off any kind of steering knuckle. I need to take off the brake pads. Take off the brake disc. And that's going to be it for here. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Nope. Okay. I don't know if you've ever been around a pneumatic, what's it called? Bolt thingy, whatever these things go. Pneumatic wrench, there we go. But they're a lot louder than it's making this seem. Okay, so I got the brake discs off. Where is the workbench? Is this it? Am I replacing the brake pads, brake discs, or am I fixing them? I don't have... No. This is going to be the main shop, I guess. Brakes. I need... They were ventilated brake discs, so I need 2 of them. Wait, how many did I buy? How do I put a part on? Part mount mode, okay. Okay, so I only bought one. Alright, so I selected this one. Do I need to get pads? How are my pads? They are in 50%. So these are still safe to drive on.
I didn't know calipers could go bad. No, I don't want to do that. I don't quite know how I got here. How do I... There we go. Can't recall if you've ever been around a pneumatic wrench or not. Okay. Okay. Is this gonna get me where I need to be? How do I switch to mount? Alright, I need to go get another brake disc. Should I go ahead and get new brake pads? Yeah, if you're replacing the discs, you may as well get... Oh, okay. That's what that was. What is... Oh, it's brake shoe. Oh, it's for disc brakes. Okay. Alright, never mind. I'm going to take this off. This is probably faster with the mouse. Calipers off. Take the pads off. Now, let's put on new pads. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Put on the brake caliper. Sure, fine, yeah. Okay, onto the brake. Oh, there is a brake caliper cylinder. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so we're gonna put our rim back on. So, by the way, one of the things I have learned about taking care of cars, that's one of the very, 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 very small things, is when you're putting a wheel on, you're supposed to go in a star pattern, tightening the lug nuts. So you do this one, and then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Or this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, whatever. Just in a star pattern, and then go once around again, just to make sure that everything is as tight as it needs to be. Nope, stop. All right. Now, oops. All right. Hey. All right. Switch to part and mount. So we're going to put on our disc, the new one. Okay, going to put on our pads, the new ones. And we're going to put on our caliper. The old one's fine. And we got to screw that in. Okay. Wrong direction. Well, whatever. Put on the rim. Yeah, we'll use the original one. Okay, so now we're done. Put the car all the way down. Move the car to the end. Move to the entrance, I guess. And that's it for that order, yeah?
So then how do I finish this order? Current car status. Frame condition. Poor brake performance. Oh, I need to replace the caliper too. Damn it. I didn't realize there was a list. It doesn't tell you any of this shit. Screw that. Nope. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. That was dumb. Oh. That was dumb. Like, that was so realistic to the point of if you don't already know how to fix cars, you're screwed. If you don't already know how to play this game, you're screwed. Like, right-click on the vehicle to access the status. Oh, here's the list of what needs to be done. Do these 3 things. Okay, you did these 3 things. Move it back to the beginning. Right-click on it to complete the order. Good God. Was that so hard, people? Like, the PC building simulator has all that. Yes, it went poorly. Like, I could have continued. I could have replaced the calipers and all that. But, stupid. I don't want to play games that don't tell you how to play. Like, that's just, it's stupid. Anyway. Do you want to play? No, there's only one of you. There's no point in just the 2 of us playing marbles. What time is it? It's not even 9 o'clock. Do I want to play some Ark? Do I want to play a little more Superlands? Do I want to work on Cross Stitch? I could theoretically work on Cross Stitch because I kind of need it up here in front of me, but that would be really boring for you. Let's see. Because, like, I'd be holding it like this. No, I can't actually see. I need, like, a lighter screen. Oh, but even Notepad opens in dark mode. Also, where did it go? There it is. That's... okay, fine. Like, that's good, but actually... even the Google homepage is in dark mode. Interested in a just chatting stream? Okay. You do enjoy PC building sim? You wish your computer would fucking run it? My old computer even would run it. Like, I don't think I had any problems with it. Let me go ahead and change the category then if we're just going to hang out and talk. There we go. Just chatting. Alrighty. Ugh, that was annoying. It's really hard to enjoy a game that you don't know how to play and doesn't teach you how to play. Like, look at this kid. The kitten. And also this. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. It just does. Okay. All right. So I moved my camera view down a little bit when I thought I was going to be sitting straighter. Whatever. So, let's see. I feel like there was more in my day today than there actually was. You put 13 hours into and now the game will load but will not go past the sponsors page to the start screen. Oh, PC building simulator? That sucks. I'm sure you've tried reinstalling it, because as far as I'm aware, Epic has cloud saves. So if you reinstall it, it should keep your save data. Also, what is PC Building Simulator sponsored by? You want to see something funny? So there's a benchmark tool. Oh, I didn't mean to minimize everything. You did reinstall the game. You reinstalled the Epic. That's rough. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, I just realized trying to do this is probably going to fuck with the stream. I'm okay with that. That is rough. So there's this benchmarking tool called FurMark, and I think I learned about it while I was PC Building Sim, sponsored by actual PC part companies. So it just has a different sponsor in different places. Okay. I think I learned about this when I was learning to take apart and fix computers. It's called FurMark. It's a graphics benchmarker, and it's a stress test for your graphics card. Is this messing with my frames? It's really not. It's called FurMark. Fur is very hard to render. Donut shapes are hard to render. Furry donut shapes going like this are extra super hard to render. And so it's a stress test, making sure that your card is not going to crap out and that it can, keep up with whatever number of frames. Now this is roughly $30, $40 frames under what it normally gets. It's probably... This PC Building Sim has something like this? That's fun. It's called FurMark, yeah, fur and all that. I don't know what the background exactly is, but I'm at 68C and I can feel the warmth coming out of the fans. I first noticed it was getting warm last night playing Ark and watching Princess stream. So it's got the intake fans in the front for the radiator's the best word, but that's not the word that they used in the packaging or in the description. But the radiator for the liquid cooling. And then it's got one big fan out the back. So it's got two fans in the front through the radiator, one big one out the back that's the same size as one of the two. And it probably would have been fine, but there was another fan that I don't remember where it was in the case. It probably was up front until I replaced it with the radiator fans and everything. And I put it on the top vent so that it's going from the front of it out the back and then also out the top. So the only place that dust could potentially get in is across this dust filter in the front. Thankfully, there is a dust filter that's really easy to pull off. Ta-da! Dust filter. There's also one on the bottom, actually, specifically for the PSU. Well, I mean, I guess there's some air being drawn by the other fans through there, but it's more or less specifically for the power supply. So this Bulbasaur thing, I started this 2 houses ago, back in Richmond, Indiana. The plan originally was to do all 4 of the first gen starters. And I say 4 because I'm including Pikachu. Pokemon Yellow was a first gen game. Excuse me. And so I'm like, okay, this should be fun. This is going to be great. I'm going to frame them. And I'm going to be dorky and nerdy and, have fun with it. And it's very tedious. Started out with I screwed up by like 15 stitches one direction. Picture like Bulbasaur's ear crease here was like 15 stitches that way, and this part had not changed. So it was like he was squished 15 stitches, and it looked really dumb, and I had to fix it. And so now it's actually off center. There's supposed to be, or maybe it's vertically. No, I think it's horizontally. It's off center. I guess it's not too bad. It's just 15 stitches. I do remember specifically that it was 15 though. And then also, I brought it to my grandparents' house when we were visiting them for Christmas, and I was sitting at their dining room table while they were all playing cards, working on it, and fucked up this muscle in the back of my neck here for weeks. It was seized up. I could hardly sleep. I would lay on my left side, and it was like, oh, it was bad. And even for months or a year or more after, I had to when I was laying on my left side, because you can't decide what side you're laying on, your body tells you. When I was laying on my left side, I would have to tighten this muscle to tilt my head this way so that this one wasn't firing. And it's still occasionally I have to do that to keep this one from tightening. And so I kind of got burned out, I guess is the right word, or it's close enough, on doing Bulbasaur. But recently, I don't remember what triggered it. I decided I was going to try to finish it by my birthday by the time I go visit Clay in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's gonna require a good amount of time. Because I did partial rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32-ish partial rows. And it took 2 hours. So this area here took 2.5 hours. It's getting blue screen. It's getting chroma key. So just that little bit took 2 hours. It is slow and tedious work. And say I was going to open up an Etsy shop and I was going to do, say a bunch of these guys for Etsy. I could not sell this for more than $25. I would be making cents per hour, maybe under 10 cents per hour probably, if I were to try to sell these and work at a reasonable pace and not try to chug one out every day. But still, that's $25 a day if I sell them, and then Etsy gets their cut and then taxes, and yeah. So that's why this is personal. I'm just gonna hang it up. It's gonna go probably right over there. What are we listening to? This is the Immuno stuff. It's not Stream Beats. Immuno Beat Hype. This is Save Me for Safe Use. Oh, that's fun. That's a cool name. I keep slouching. It's not good for my back. I finished my seltzer. What time is it? Do I want a soda? Oh, there goes that pop. I've been trying to get that. My lower back pops in a weird spot. It kind of hurts, but then it's looser. Do I want a soda? No, I don't think I do. Charlie, oh my gosh. He's just so cute. He's so cute. I love Charlie so much. So I got one of these. It's a mini / micro HDMI, either one of those, to regular HDMI. And my idea was I was going to use my DSLR, which has a mini HDMI. Yeah, not micro, just mini. Has a mini HDMI port. and I was going to use it with an HDMI cable and run it into my capture card and use that as my camera. Running into the same damn problem I did before. So like I'm getting full resolution. I'm getting full 1080 60 resolution. Oh, and the other problem actually was that light. I was not getting enough light. I needed to have like 3 or 4 more lights or some brighter lights, which I guess I could rig up. Anyway, but the other problem is that it will only stay on for 30 minutes at a time. Unless I go and fiddle with something or touch a button or something, it'll only stay on for 30 minutes at a time. And when I'm streaming for 2-3 plus hours, I don't remember to do that. And I'm, paying attention to whatever's here, and I don't see that I'm frozen over there. And it's not great for a stream. And then also, I can't actually put it exactly where this camera is. Yeah, not exactly. It would be a few inches back, and things would be perspective weird and whatever. So maybe someday I'll end up with a nicer camera, but I doubt it. Serious doubts. I would like to get a true 60 frames per second camera, though, because this is actually 30 frames per second, and even if it does go up to quote-unquote 60, all it's doing is duplicating every frame. So you're seeing every frame twice, and that technically makes it 60 frames per second. Whatever. I'm just glad I have the light and the know-how and things like that to make it look good. And the settings and the LUT. Now I also have this, which is going to be really bright to begin with. But I have a ring light. I don't know how well you can tell the little specular highlight in my eyes. That is a technical term, specular highlight. That's what I want to do. I want to go look at more of my photography. I'm going to be self-serving here. Oh, that could have been worse. Knocked over my whiskey, but thankfully the glass is shaped such that it's really difficult to knock it like all the way over. Okay. Let's look at more photography. Albums. So we went through the Ely Carter wedding. We went through this one. We went through a little bit of this one. We went through the personal prints and some of these. Okay, so these are engagement pictures for my cousin. She's my cousin, and then her husband, and then some old friends of mine. Let's do these first because I'm less impressed with these, less happy. I was shooting in a different format, and the day was not quite as nice. It was sunnier, like brighter, which sunny days are nice and everything. You know what? I'm really surprised that he didn't bring in his like Mandalorian nerdy stuff. And this was way before the show. This was years before the show. Turn that up because I'm getting plenty of light off the screen here. That's Ethan, and then that's Sarah there, and they're such dorks, and it was great. I liked knowing them. The dodo was their child, and I don't remember what the joke was. They were laughing, that Sarah was laughing so hard at. I don't remember what the dodo was about. And this was on campus at University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg. They wanted to do this. I don't know why. He has work boots. She's got her boots. All that jazz. How do I... There we go. Back to my albums. Nope. Okay. And then this is my cousin, Julie, and her husband, Jeremy. They've been married, I want to say 7 or 8 years. I don't know exactly. Let's see. When was this? This was 2014, and they got married, I think, the same year, maybe the next year. So, yeah, that's like 7, 8 years. Yeah. Okay. They've known each other since they were kids. They grew up together, kind of. They hated each other for a while. And then they figured out, oh, yeah, we hate each other because we love each other. I can't remember. I think this was Jeremy's idea, actually. I'm going to knock this whiskey over again. Move that over there. So
Julie is the girl, Jeremy is the guy. I think this was his idea. I think he wanted to have this in the foreground that she said yes, and then them in the background, blurry and everything. And I think this was outside my house at the time, just in the backyard. I just clipped this to a tree. Now, you may be able to tell this is her handwriting, but it's still cute. Her dress is gorgeous, and then he looks good in the teal shirt. This I borrowed from my sister-in-law. At the time, she wasn't yet my sister-in-law. Wait, were they married yet? I don't think they were married yet. And they are about to not be married anymore. But so she had this mirror frame. Don't know exactly where she got it, but there was no mirror in it, and it had been painted a couple of times and painted around. And I thought it looked great. This teal perfectly matches his shirt. And, you know, she's looking at him, and yeah, it's great. It's sweet. I like it. And this is them. This is their relationship, basically. This is more or less every interaction they have. So this is downtown Hattiesburg. There's this wall with this climbing plant on it. So many mosquitoes. Don't go there. Promise. It's not scenic. It's a nice backdrop, but so many mosquitoes. Hate them. This is a fountain right outside City Hall. I've showed you this picture, or a picture of this before. What I really like about this is that there's a flash on her, pointed at her, off camera over here, and then there's a flash pointed at him. Where did I put it? I think, did I put it on the ground here? What's that angle telling me? It's right. No, it might be just off camera right here. I wanted to make sure to get them standing out, because otherwise they would have been in shadow because the sun is coming from this way. So we wouldn't have been able to see this side of her or this side of him if I was exposing for the rest of this to be visible. This would have been really dark on this side of them. Yeah. And this is next to that same fountain. Pretty sure I only have one light shooting at them. Nah, yeah, probably. I didn't care for the way this turned out originally. The ring didn't look very bright. Now, it may have been a while since it was cleaned. It may have needed to be cleaned. I don't know. Like, I like the dichotomy between her nice hands and nails and his rough hands and nails, because he works physically. He did manual labor job, underground utilities at the time. Now he's driving a dumpster, not a dumpster, a bulldozer for, I don't remember what. And she, I think she, I don't remember what she was doing at the time or what she does now. But I didn't love this because it didn't, their hands weren't standing out. They weren't as well lit as I was hoping. So I wish I'd been able to try that again in a different way and maybe do something to the ring to make it stand out a little better. This is cute. This is right down the road, right down the path from that same fountain. Don't remember whose idea this was. Probably mine. Yeah, I have no idea whose idea that was. Yeah, I like this view better than this one. I might want to take that one down eventually. I don't know. So this, I don't remember what this building was called, but I've had loved these arches and the purple inside them. Whoa! Okay, who just went live then? Deity! Excuse me, dethroned deity. Okay. Might raid out to him, depending on who else might be online. Anyway, ever since they painted this building and put the purple inside these arches, I was like, I want to take pictures here. And then her dress has purple. I'm like, it's perfect. We have to go there. It's right around the corner. Okay, so I'm proud of this picture. I think I've been over this before. I'm proud of this picture in a technical sense. Similar to this one.
So with the strong sun coming from this direction, you can tell it's coming from like camera right, right behind Jeremy, like directly behind his head. So with the strong sun, you have to add light to your subject in order for the side away from the sun not to be dark if you're exposing to be able to see the side toward the sun. And similar principle here. The sun is directly behind them. You see that up here. Let me get rid of the bookmarks bar. There we go. You see the sun right here, right over Julie's head. It's highlighting her hair very nicely. It's giving Jeremy a nice rim light here, so it's separating them from their background and everything. That's great. That's wonderful. If I were to make sure to expose to be able to see all that brightness back there, again, their fronts would be very dark. It would be very hard to see what they look like, that they were happy to be with each other and everything. So I added my own light from the front to balance that out. However, this is near sunset. The sun is about as low as it possibly can be in this spot and still be on them. So as you are in sunset or sunrise, the sun is having to go through more atmosphere, more air to get to anything that it hits. So as it bounces around and gets stopped and whatever through the atmosphere, it turns colors. It becomes more orangey golden color. They call it the golden hour, the hour just after sunrise or the hour just before sunset. So where that becomes a problem is that my flash here, come here. I really don't need to knock over this whiskey glass. Over there, fine. So my flash here, coming out of here, is colored the same as these lights here. It's the same color as midday sun, directly straight down sun that's going through the least amount of atmosphere, which is 5,500 Kelvin. You don't really need to know that number, except to know that it is quote-unquote cool. It's more blue than it is orange, versus this sun here is very orange compared to the blue of midday sun. It's really hard to communicate this to people that don't already understand some kind of color. More or less, if you had a white sheet of paper during midday sun, it's going to be pure, bright, blinding white, okay? If you had that same piece of white paper at sunset, right as it's touching the horizon, that same piece of white paper is going to be more orange, okay? And so if I were to just shoot this flash at them, which I didn't do just a bare flash, I put it in an umbrella like this one. But if I was just to use the flash in the umbrella, the light that would be hitting them would be a lot less orange than what's on them currently, or than what's coming in from behind them via the sun. So this little piece of plastic is one of your best friends as a photographer. This one, and then there's another one I used to keep underneath here. I don't know what happened to it. I'd need to find another one or find it again. But this one in particular, and if you know anybody in theater, they'll recognize this color. It's called a gel. And what you do is you put it in front of, or in between, your light and your subject. So I put it in between my light, which is here, and my subject, which is over there. In between that, it's going to change the color of the light that's coming out of here and make it more, you guessed it, orange. So the light coming out of here is going to match or be a lot closer to the same color as the light, the sun, that's coming in from behind them. The other color that's used a lot is, especially in photography, less so in theater, but particularly in photography, is one that balances for fluorescent light. Because if you ever go into a, now who's streaming? Who's that? Ariel, hello. Okay, so we'll probably right over to Ariel in a little bit. In fact, once I get through this album, that's what we'll do. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Fluorescent light. So, fluorescent light, again, that same sheet of white paper. You go outside at midday. I need to grab a sheet of white paper.
Okay, so sheet of white paper. This sheet of white paper looks white. It is white to you. That's because the color of the light that's coming out of here and over there is the same as that daylight light that I was talking about, the 5500K. So in midday, this would be white. This is as white as you get. However, inside under fluorescent lights, your eyes adjust for this. Your eyes know how to fix this automatically. You don't even have to think about it. You've never thought about the fact that the white paper that you're looking at inside under fluorescent lights is actually slightly green. Fluorescent lights have a green tint as opposed to direct, straight up sunlight. It's not enough to mess with your eyes. It's not enough to turn everything green. But to a camera, which is not as fancy and sophisticated as your eyes, it looks green. And again, with the flash, the light that's coming out of here is the same color as the sun at noon. So if I were taking pictures inside under fluorescent lights, I would need to do one of two things. If I didn't need to see the background, if I didn't need to use the light that was coming out of the fluorescent lights, if all I needed was the light from here, wouldn't need to do a damn thing. I would need to adjust the aperture on the camera to cut out all of the ambient light from the fluorescence and everything. The camera would not even know it was there based on the aperture setting that I was setting. I would narrow it down a lot, and that blocks out all the ambient light. However, if I needed to use that ambient light, if I needed to see stuff in the background, or if there were a whole bunch of people to light, but I wanted to add some of my own light and whatever, I would need to do the same thing that I did with that orange gel and add a slightly green gel. And that is kind of the gist of color balancing flashes and light in photography in a nutshell. All right, so I think we've got one or two more pictures in here. So there are two lights here. This one is slightly less obvious than this one, but you can tell there's light coming from this side of Jeremy here. It's lighting up his shirt sleeve here. It's lighting up Julie's hair, this side of his face. And then there's another one lighting up her legs here and this side of his face. You'll notice that it's dimmer on this side of his face than this one. I did that on purpose, just to add depth. But it was post-sunset. The sun had already gone down because we already did this picture. And the sun is right at the top of that building. So if it was already past that building, which this is just basically turned around in that same spot, more or less. So the sun wasn't contributing very much light at all at that point. So I had to add my own light. This was Julie's idea. Isn't this sweet and cute? That's another one showing the dichotomy between their hands and everything, and using the ring as the O and whatnot. This was Julie's idea. Super cute. Pretty sure she got it off Pinterest. And then this last one, we shifted, I think, in between this one and doing these other two. We shifted just a little bit so that the sun was out the side of this building. I think the side of this building is like right here or something. And so we could still get the sunset to silhouette them against my umbrella. They didn't bring this umbrella. I had this umbrella. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you. Let me go. That's too much work. Maybe another time if someone really wants to see my umbrella. This white umbrella here. I put them on the inside of it. Do I have a flashback there? I don't think so. I think all I'm using here is the sun silhouetting them behind the umbrella. And yeah, nice little smoochy smooch. And I think that's the last one in this album. Yes. So, how many viewers do I have? Like nobody. Okay, so then there's not really a point in raiding over to Ariel. I guess at this point, the only thing I might want to decide is what I'm going to play on Sunday, but that's anybody's guess. It depends on my mood on Sunday, so who knows.
Thank you for joining me, Ariel and Tickle, for the very brief time that you were here. I very much appreciate you guys showing up. Anybody else who might be watching, lurking, didn't interact, thank you for being here. And if you want to see more of me trying things, talking about things, being an idiot, definitely follow the channel. And I will see you again on Sunday. I'm tossing around the idea of adding in a floating stream some other time during the week, whenever I feel like streaming whatever I'm doing or playing. I haven't made a concrete decision as far as that goes, but I'm thinking about it. It's like 40-60 at this point. So we'll see whether I want to do that. I may just up and decide one day, hey, I'm playing Ark, I'm going to stream it. I did that a couple of weeks ago, or, Superland or whatever. So I guess it's going to be an on-the-fly, in-the-situation decision. Yeah. So potential for midweek floating streams during the day, like early afternoon, probably. Early to mid-afternoon. Other than that, that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me. Everybody have a great night. Ariel was the only one here, and she is now streaming, so I'm going to go hang out with her. And that'll be it for me. Hasta la pasta, as my coworker back in Denver used to say.